YouTube, it's Horrorland14 here, and first off, before I get started, I'm sorry for the screen video or whatever. It's kind of shitty right now, but today I'll be reviewing Scream 4. First off, right before I get started, I remember when this came out. I was like maybe 11 or something in the 6th grade, and when I visited my real dad in the past, he would always play Scream because he too collects horror movies. And when I first saw this come out, that was like the first time the first time I was old enough to realize a Scream movie was coming out, and like everybody at school was talking about it, and I wanted to see it so bad. So I remember just renting it one night and just getting a big bowl of popcorn and just watching it, and it was a good night, I'll just say that. But, being only 11, I couldn't really sleep the rest of the night. But, now when I look back on this, I just think of it as a fun movie, a really fun movie. And it has a crazy-ass twist at the end. But, so basically the storyline is, alright, so, this girl, Sidney Prescott, the one who used to get tormented and threatened by the, Ghostface, is all grown up. Alright, she's out of college, she's older than she was in the third movie, and if I remember right, she's writing a book. She wrote a book about her story, and she published it, and, it was basically around then that, I think it was her niece is starting to get suspicious calls after one of her friends from the high school was killed, like, the killer's coming back, and her niece got a suspicious call and is getting threatened, so Sidney Prescott knows how to deal with it, so she's starting to help out her niece. And Gail Weathers, the news reporter, I can't remember if she was still a news reporter or not. I don't think she was in this one, but she starts to get on an investigation on her own and goes behind her now, who is her husband, Dewey, because they got married. She goes behind his back, and Dewey's still a cop. He became a cop again, and they're just really investigating it. And at the end, like I said, there's a crazy-ass twist. I don't know. It's newer, so I don't know if everyone's seen this. If you're watching horror movie reviews, then you obviously probably has because you're a horror fan. But, and the twist of it all, so if you haven't seen it, I recommend you shut this off right now. But, in the twist of it all, her niece, the one getting attacked by Ghostface, actually turns out to be the killer. The actual killer. It's really crazy. It's hard to explain, but she was making it look like she was coming after, like Ghostface was coming after her, but she was actually a part-time killer for Ghostface. She dressed up as him, and so that's a wicked twist. And in this movie, there's a lot of more bloody, gory scenes, especially I think maybe in the mid of the movie, and then at the beginning, it's kind of funny. They start with this thing, it's hard to explain, but it's really funny. They start out funny, then they work their way to scary, and then at the end, it's more suspenseful, and then once it ends, you're like, whoa! I'm actually a really big fan of this one. Honestly, my favorite Scream movies are probably number 1 and number 4. But yeah, that's that, and, if I could rate it from, 1 to a 10, I'd probably rate it maybe an 8. Because it's just like, okay, so I don't think I'll ever rate a movie 10, I think if you rate a movie 10, that's kind of, I don't know, kind of stereotypic, you have to kind of truly, like, take how you feel about a movie deep inside. And I may sound stupid, but I honestly really love scary movies. I love movies in general. And, I rated an 8 because I think that, for one, they could have made it longer. 2, they could have added, a little bit more scenes kind of building up. And then 3, I think that, like, I love the twist at the end, but I think that maybe they should have, like, made it a little bit more understandable. Because this kind of gets confusing throughout the movie, but, if you really pay attention, then you understand. So, that's how I feel about it, and, I really recommend it because it's just a really, really, really good movie. And, when this, like I said, when this first came out, I was excited. And the way they ended it at the end, you almost think, maybe there's a 5 coming out. And, back when I was maybe 7th grade, I would always search online for like new movies coming out, and you know, I was hearing something about Scream 5, but it didn't come out yet. And then I heard something about Halloween 3 didn't come out yet, but I'm hoping they'll make another 5, make another one. But I think they should end it there, really. But so that's my opinion on it. I think it's a great movie. Definitely go out and see it if you haven't, and it's worth the money. I know you can find this anywhere, like Target, Walmart, Best Buy, anywhere, basically wherever. So thanks for watching. I know it's a pretty short review, but, you know, it's just cut to the point, you know. So don't forget to like, rate, comment, or subscribe, and have a good day. Thanks.